This video is on how to just do some fixes or calibration, for example, on OPX SS. So first you gotta make sure the little bubble is in the center, so you have to adjust the feed, up and down, so you can move the bubble to the center. So adjust both sides, do your back as well. So make sure it's all completely leveled and make sure that it's weighing properly. If it's not, then you can try the calibration. It's a little more difficult because you need the exact precise weight because we want to dial it in. But if you have a known weight and it's recommended 2/3 of the max capacity, we can use that for calibration. So show you now. This is a 6 kg OPX SS-6, so the 6 kg total capacity. So it's recommended to use 2/3 capacity of the scale as you test weight. And I know it's a little difficult to get pretty precise, and this is, you can see it's 1 decimal place, so it might be a little difficult for some people. So make sure you have a good test weight. This is right now is 0.2 pound or 0.2 grams, I should say, accurate. So get as close to weight possible. And the most difficult part is actually getting into the calibration. So what we actually do is turn it off, right? And while it's turning on, you're going to press a sequence of buttons. It's going to start with the unit button, the tare, the 0, and back into units button. And then it will just have no numbers on the screen, and you'll press the 0 button. So that's how you enter into the menu, but it has to be done on boot up. So I'll show you what I mean. When booting up, it says 0, 0, 0. Press the button, and tare, and then 0, and then back to unit. So see it's blank. Now I'm able to press the 0 button, and cal appears. That's how you get into the calibration menu. Is a sequence of unit, tare, 0, unit, and then back 0 again. A little complicated, but that's how you enter into the menu. So you see cal on the screen, so now I could press the 0 button. See, now it says 0. That's good. Now this is where I'm dialing in my weight. So like I was saying, this is 6 kg, so I'm going to use my test weight of 5 kgs. So it's more than 2/3 of the capacity, which is fine. You can use whatever weight. You can use less if you want, but it might be less and less accurate as you go higher and higher up a weight. Let's say I only have 1 kg. It still could be possible, but if I'm weighing something in the 10 kgs or whatever, it might get less and less accurate as you go up. So what I'm going to do is actually start dialing in the weight itself into the screen. So the difficult part is how to actually control the weights. So for example, if I press the unit button, you can see how it's counting up. Right, it counts up. The tare, see, adds a 0. And right now you see the grams flashing, so you're calibrating grams. It goes back to 0. So right now mine is 5 kg, so first press unit, right, 5. And then press 0 for 5,000 grams, which is 5 kgs. So that's how I dial in my 5 kg weight. If it was, say, 500 grams, you put 500 by pressing the sequence of the tare and the unit button. Okay, so mine is 5,000 grams, 5 kg, so I added my weight to the scale. So now, once it's stable, right, give it a second, stabilize. Now you could press the 0 button, and you can see that's kind of like the raw data of what it is. So that's correct, right, 5,000.0.2 grams, which is 5 kg. And if it's plus or minus 10% out of the range, it might give you the ERC during calibration, so you might have to repeat the whole process again. But I can show you 0. Okay, I have my 500 grams. All right, 500. I have my 2 kg. Right, 2,000 grams. Right, I can still press. This is a normal weighing mode, so I could just change the units. Right, that's how many pounds it is, ounces. So you can see 2 kg. Right, you see the grams equivalent. So this is operational. That's fine. If you don't have the correct weight and you're not able to do this, it's going to be very difficult because this is so precise. So you need some kind of test weight that you're pretty confident the weight of, maybe like within couple grams accurate, because that'll affect the accuracy of scale. And if it's still within the 1-year warranty, you could always call the manufacturer and then seeing if you get a replacement if the calibration doesn't work or you don't have proper test weights. So you can always email us, and then we'll see how much we could help you. And if it's outside of warranty, then it's not much more that's possible. It's if the feet are leveled and it's calibrated and it's still not giving accurate weight, check the floor if it's stable or flat ground, but not much else we could do about it. So that's the process how to calibrate the OPX-SS.